Welcome back to another episode of Anxiety Art Adventures. I am going to review Enchanted Sea Mermaid Coloring Book in Grayscale by Molly Harrison. This book was another random find on Amazon. I am a huge fan of mermaids and fairies, so I was just looking through and I saw this one on Amazon and it had no reviews. It looks like it was probably a new book. But Molly Harrison has done other works that I found on Amazon. So I'm going to have to check those out. But anyway, so I have not looked at this book yet. Just got it like an hour ago, delivered. And I'm going to flip through this with everybody in my Ustream live chat here. Those of you on YouTube, thanks for watching. I am talking to people that are mostly awake, I think. Yeah. So, but those of you on YouTube should come over to ustream.tv and join us on the live chat. We have fun. Sometimes we have too much fun. So anyway. All right. It says Enchanted Sea Mermaid Coloring Book in Grayscale, 40 pages of magical mermaids to color, by Molly Harrison. So here we go. All right. Says the same thing. It's got a website. It's mollyharrisonart.com. So, and it does have a copyright of 2017. So that means it probably just came out, last month or so. All right. Here's the first image. Grayscale. I really wonder, does the light help or not help? I don't know if it helps. Anyway, this is a really pretty image of a mermaid underwater. Obviously, she's got stars above her hand here. Some bubbles. Very pretty. And they are one-sided, which is great. They are not perforated. The paper is somewhat thin, so I don't know how wet medium is going to work on this. I'll have to test that and let you know. But they are one-sided, so if it goes through, who cares? Isn't that awesome? Look at this. It's a mermaid on a branch. And a dragonfly, and you've got the moon behind her. Isn't this awesome? Can you guys see that? I just think that's such a great image. Here's another pretty mermaid. I'm just infatuated with mermaids. Love them. And I'm a big fan of Grayscale books. I think Grayscale helps a new colorist like myself, who hasn't been coloring very long, helps with showing you where you need to shade. So, oh, thanks, Marilyn. Marilyn threw the link in for the book on Amazon. So, yeah. But I think Grayscale is a great way to learn about shading. So you can start shading things that aren't grayscale once you feel comfortable. So it definitely helps for newbies. So here's another pretty mermaid sitting on a pedestal. And I don't know if you can see this, but she's holding, it almost looks like a star ornament. It's a star on a string that's tied around her finger. And then she's got a pretty moon up here with the same type star ornament. I mean, it's just the artwork is just beautiful. I mean, I saw it and I was like, wow. And they didn't have any images on Amazon. I'm gonna have to take some pictures and put it on Amazon so people can see it. It was just like the front of the book, and then you had where it showed like 4 small pictures behind each other, kind of like a collage that you could look at, and that was it. It's just so, it's almost like it's outer spacey. Got that spacey feel, but underwater. It's very cool. Yes, World of Fairies. She's done a lot of other works with fairies from what I can see. Yeah. And I mean they're good images. They're not your typical mermaid images. They're very, I just don't know the word I'm trying to find. They're very sci-fi kind of. This one reminds me of Dee Dee because she's sitting there and she's got the stars around her and a big moon or planet behind her. Isn't that cool? And they're simple. They're not really detailed, but they're simple, but they're elegant. So building up that Amazon wish list one book at a time. I hear you, Elizabeth. Yep. And I don't think it was that expensive. I don't remember. If you guys want to say in chat how much it was on Amazon, I can't remember. So that one's really pretty. And it's got that really cool, like, modeled background. It's just awesome. She just added 3 more books to her list. $10. Okay, so that's not that bad. $10. This is an up close picture of the mermaid, and what's cool about this is, I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me try and hold it up close. But she's also put in their little dots through her hair, which are supposed to be like glitter. And they're up in the tail as well. So you can see where it's supposed to be like a glittery tail and then glitter through her hair. And then she's got real detailed shells around her waist. It's just awesome. Very cool. Okay, this one's neat too. Aren't these cool though? I mean, they're just, you don't have all that crazy stuff going on behind them, which, to each their own. Like I've said many times, I do like some of my detailed coloring books, but sometimes you just want a simple picture to color that isn't going to take you 3 million years to finish. You know, something that you can just throw some color on and be done with it in a day, a couple days, an hour. Something. It does. Yes, Scooby. That's the best way to put it. It has a mystical feel to it. Like the Fantasia book. Yes. Very much so. Oh yeah. I didn't paint. I don't usually paint my nails. So, you know, I thought about that, Shells. I think Xandra would really like this book. So hopefully you guys can tell her about it. Yeah. It would be fun with a water brush. Yep. And some glitter. I agree. So many things you can do with mermaids as far as blinging them out. So many things. So, isn't that pretty? I'm amazed I have not heard of this author before, or seen any of these books. Like, they've never come up on any of my recommended lists, and I've typed in fairies and mermaids many times and have not seen any of Molly Harrison's work. So I'm very excited to find this. This will be a nice break from, Imagimorphia, Anamorphia, some other books. So, yeah. Just beautiful, the way the hair is and the wings. Just gorgeous. Very pretty. And I know you guys probably can't see it, but they're little stars up here behind the moon. And there are waves down here. That's what I'm looking at. Waves. And then she's got drops of water coming off of her tail. So this one's very pretty. So we've got flowers and dragonfly. And I like the detail. I don't know if you guys can see, but in her face, she's got really pretty eyelashes, really pretty, you know, nose and mouth, and just real pretty. And then her top looks like it's made out of some kind of pearl or bead. So yeah, very cool. Very cool. That one's fun. That's neat. It's like she's, to me it looks like these are all rocks and there's an opening in the rocks with the moon. I thought that was really cool. There you go, mollyharrisonart.com. Yep. I haven't checked that out yet, so I'm gonna have to do that later. And here's a fairy sitting on a pedestal holding a wand, and it's got streams of light coming off of it. Very pretty. Oh, look at that. Wow. That's very awesome. Yes, I do like the fairy mermaids as well. That's very cute. She's sitting on a grass covered rock of some sort, and there are fish swimming around her. Very cool. And Molly Harrison has her signature in the bottom of each of these, which is nice. A lot of artists don't do that. I like to try and keep that in the image when I paint them. And here's a mermaid with a baby mermaid. I don't know if you guys can see that, but she's holding a baby mermaid. Isn't that cute? You don't see images like that very often. So, or I haven't anyway. I mean, just look at the posture. I mean, it's beautiful. I know I keep saying that over and over, but it is. And there are 40 pages in this book, so I mean, it's not like you're just getting 20 pages. It's 40 pages of mermaids. And I haven't seen one yet that I don't like. That's the one that's on the front cover. It's very cool. And with this background being, you know, mottled look, be great with watercolor. It would be awesome. And if the paper's too thin, which it might be, it might need to scan it in on a thicker paper for the watercolor. There's one sitting on a rock with some kind of lights up here. I see this repeating in a lot of the images where it's almost like a star ornament that they're all holding. That's pretty. So on her website, she has a whimsical mermaid book, and it's on sale for $5. Ooh. Nice. That's awesome. I saw that, Scooby. I wasn't going to say anything about that, but I saw that. I know what you're talking about. And that could be the progression through the book. Who knows? And here she's sitting on some kind of post with the water around her, and she's holding something. It almost looks like an egg. If you guys can see that. Egg or a rock or something. So yeah. Oh, let me turn it. There's a landscape. That's very pretty. Taking a nap. Oh, I'm enabling. I'm enabling. All right. And look at the hair. Isn't that awesome? I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me check that out. To me, that almost has a Princess Leia type feel to it. But I like how the hair is bound in sections like that, and it's a little bit poofy. Very different. Fertility egg. Okay, could be. Oh, look. Looks like this is a mom and that's the daughter, Mermaid. And they're playing with some fish. Very cute. Wow, that's neat. I don't know if you can really see, but this is like a cliff that wraps around, and there's water beneath the cliff, and she's sitting out over the water on a section of rock. Very cool. Very different. Oh, look, and here's one. She's holding a dragon. She's got a little dragon that's wrapped around her. Maybe that's the egg that she was holding, was a dragon egg. That would make sense. Maybe the egg finally hatched. Huh. And look, it's got the misty stuff in the background. Can you guys see that? Kind of like what Dee Dee does on her pictures. It's just mist that's like dragged across the page. Do y'all hear my whiny dog? He's whining because I'm not letting him in the room. Is it better with the light off? I feel like that's too dark. Maybe not. Okay. Wouldn't they, Marilyn? It would be cute in like a nursery, or yeah, it would be very cute. That's very pretty. Some of them do have the same style background, but they're all different types of mermaids. Their face is different, their body structure is different, their tails are different. So it doesn't bother me that some of the backgrounds are fairly similar. Look at that. Wow. And this one also, if you guys can see it up close. Can you guys see? Probably not. You might not be able to see it, but they're the little dots for the glitter in the tail. And also through her hair and on the wings. It's hard to show because it's a smaller image. Oh wow, that's pretty. So she's holding, it looks like another egg in her hand, and she's got some kind of not jewelry, but a strand of stars and moon wrapped around her hand in the egg. And she's got glitter throughout her tail as well and her hair. So, yes. Oh, look. Can you guys see that? That is the cutest thing. See her holding the baby? Oh my gosh, look at the little baby's tail. That is just precious. Oh my gosh. I am not a girly book person, but I love mermaids, even though I know they're kind of girly. But that is just adorable. Oh, here's a landscape one of her sleeping with the baby. If you guys can see that. Yeah, it is adorable. Alright. Here's another one with her dragon that I'm assuming is growing from the baby dragon. Here's one, she's on a rock and she's got a candle up here and a big moon behind her. And you've got trees up here. Oh, that's pretty. So she's sitting on the ground with flowers around her. I know, it's so cute. There's another one, similar type background. She usually has them sitting on a rock or a pedestal of some sort, but this one has a lamp post, and of course water behind her. Different hairstyle, different mermaid. It's just gorgeous. This one has the mist coming across as well. There's all kinds of mist going around her. Yeah, I agree, Scooby. It's a very cool book. I had no idea, and that's the last page. Let me see what it says. Yep, okay, so it was printed, if you guys can see this. It was printed February 2nd, which is the day I ordered it. So these must be print to order, kind of like Bennett Klein's books are. So, isn't that neat? What a great book. I will definitely have to go to her website. Again, it's mollyharrisonart.com. So you guys can check that out. And like I said, I found this book, Enchanted Sea Mermaid Coloring Book in Grayscale, on Amazon. And it was $10. So definitely check that out. But I wanted to review that. This will definitely be a live stream where I will color a page out of this one as well. So we can test out the paper, see how it works with wet media versus dry media. So that will definitely be in the near future. So those of you on YouTube, I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you again real soon.